Hey everybody, I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome back to the channel. Do me a favor before we start this video, go ahead and like the video. The more likes a video gets, believe it or not, it actually helps with the algorithm and it puts the video out there. So when you hear YouTubers say, hey, like this video, that's because we know that it helps it actually gets the video out. The more likes the video gets on it, it will become more visible to other people. All right. Also, excuse me, another way to support my channel, and I think you guys do a great job at supporting my channel. You really, really do. Another way to support my channel is if you see an ad. YouTube is really funky about what they choose to monetize and what they don't. For instance, I have done videos, and I've seen other YouTubers do videos cussing and fussing all the way through, right? I be having like different videos where I might say something or I might play something with somebody using a F word or something like that. It get monetized, no issue. The last video I put up about the verses, all of a sudden they want to we need to review this video, and more than likely it may not even get monetized. So they real funny about stuff like that. But nonetheless, if you see an ad, I'm not asking you to sit through every single ad. I'm really not. But it's just a great way to support my channel, to support me. And that's honestly how I make a little coin off of these little videos that I make, to be honest with you. But let's go ahead and get into these topics, shall we? Now, the first topic I want to talk about is the Ivy Park Instagram page. So a few days ago, this picture was posted on the Ivy Park's page on IG, on Instagram. And I saw some comments under there, including Justin J. King of Reads. And he posted, the fact that the fact that this has been up for 2 days. So at first I was like, what's going on? And then I started seeing other comments, right? And I saw people like, Beyonce, you need to take this down. And so when I looked close, at first it was just, again, it was a quick glance. I looked close and I realized, oh, these ain't black women. These are white women. These women are blackfishing. To put it a little bit more clear to you, these are two Russian women, that are basically putting on black costume, right? And Ivy Park decided to post it because they are, of course, in Ivy Park gear. And it's not like Ivy Park took the pictures. Again, a lot of these pictures on that page are people who took pictures of themselves in their Ivy Park gear, and Ivy Park posted it. But nonetheless, this is blackfishing, and a lot of people feel a type of way about it. Now, here's my thing. I don't think there's anything wrong with you're white, you're black, you're Asian, whatever you are, dressing up in Ivy Park and, your picture get posted. But that's not the issue here. And they should know better. That's not the issue. The issue is that these women are using blackness as a costume. And if you look at them regularly, how they actually look, they look nothing like this. They are pale white women, right? It is clear as day what they're doing here. And they've done it as I've seen them dressed up like Indians, like Indian women. I think African women, like they really are blackfishing here. And that's not cool. But I'm also noticing and realizing that this is a part of what we call outrage marketing. These companies know what the hell they're doing. And Beyonce, to me, she is responsible. And people may not want to put that on her, but this is her company, this is her brand, and she should know better. But it's still up. As Justin J mentioned, it is still, right now, this is still up there. And like I said, outrage marketing works. Outrage marketing is what gets engagement. Remember a few weeks ago with Burt's Bees, when people were like, calling out Burt's Bees for this ad here, where they had like the black mother in the lower corner, the lower right corner, just her and the kids. And people was like, oh, okay, why everybody else got dads, but this woman, what they're trying to say, she a single mother. And then they had to come out and apologize. It's like, no, there actually was a dad, but he had to work and he couldn't make the photo shoot. And I'm just like, well, you could have rescheduled it before you put it out there. So you knew what you were doing. But the truth of the matter is they do know what they're doing. Whether it's Ivy Park, whether it's Burt Bees, they know that outrage still produces some kind of engagement. And it is clear as day that the fact that that ad is still up there, or those women are still up there on the Ivy Park's IG page, lets me know that they don't care. They know they don't care that people are upset about that. People still gonna buy the shit. People still gonna it's still gonna sell out. It's Beyonce. But Beyonce, I feel like that's on her. I do feel like she should take some ownership in that. Her team, they should just know better. They should absolutely know better that two white women dressing up in a black woman's aesthetic is not okay. It's just not okay. But, it is what it is. I just want to put it out there. Now we got Peppa. Sandy Denton, Peppa from Salt and Peppa, is suing her surgeon because she is claiming that she was botched. And to be honest with you, I agree. I absolutely agree with her. If you have seen her on Growing Up Hip Hop, you have noticed that she looks a little lumpy and it don't look good. It hasn't looked good in a couple of years. I remember a couple of years ago, I saw a picture of her and I thought, is this real? I thought it was Photoshop. I thought it was honestly a fake photo, but apparently not. Because again, according to this article, she is suing her doctor. She's basically saying that he talked her into 3 separate procedures to repair damage she suffered in a July 2018 car accident. So basically, when she had a car accident, her butt or whatever he put in her butt shifted. The material, the butt implants, and she had a lot of pain associated with that. So he basically went in a couple of times and it made it worse, right? So she went to another doctor and there was a lot of steel material in her body, like the biopolymer or whatever it is that they use in these implants type of situations. And so she is disfigured and it does look bad. And so when I was looking at some of the pictures, I'm like, it's a shame that she did this to herself. Look at that. I'll never understand when when women go out here and get these procedures that they don't get some thigh meat. Like if you're going to get the butt, you need the thigh meat, or you need to go ahead and have the thigh meat prior to the butt, because it just looks really bad. It reminds me of Tiny, when Tiny has those little stick legs. And I don't know why these women like to walk around looking like a tooth, a molar. I just will never understand why they want to walk around looking like molars. But they do. And so look at that. That is a hot, steaming mess that I'm looking at right now. That just looks bad. So she needs to sue. It looks terrible. But yeah, like I said, apparently that's the word. She's saying that, she had a car accident and it shifted her butt implants, and it looks like the butt implant ended up on her hip. I don't know, but it just does not look good. So girl, good luck. Good luck to you. I'm not going to sit here and kill women over wanting to enhance their bodies and stuff like that. But if you're going to do it, go find somebody reputable, right? You gotta research your doctors and your surgeons, because nobody should come out looking like this. Like, this looks really, really bad. And if you're going to end up looking like this, don't wear something form-fitting like a body, suit or something like that. A bodycon suit, kind of like how Peppa is. Peppa had to know that this looked bad. It looks really, really bad. And I hate that she is the butt of jokes. But yeah, she doesn't look good, right? It doesn't look good. But again, good luck to Miss Pep, okay? And I hope it all work out, because she needs help. Moving on, y'all. Now, I saw this today, and I was kind of like hollering. I was cracking up a little bit, because I saw the headline. I'm like, no, this can't be for real. Whoopi Goldberg to return for Disney Plus Sister Act 3, produced with Tyler Perry. And all I can think about, Lord, please don't let Tyler Perry put his hands on this. Now, first things first, I don't know about y'all, but I am so sick of remakes and sequels. Like, Hollywood needs to go ahead and admit that they have run out of ideas, because right now they're just coming off as a bunch of lazy creatives that you can't come up with new concepts. So let's just build on something that, is already out there. So let's make a remake of whatever. Let's make a sequel of whatever. Well, shit, the last Sister Act 2 with Lauryn Hill, how many years ago was that? So who really like, oh, I can't wait for a Sister Act 3. When I think of Tyler Perry, all I think about all the bad wigs that are going to be under those habits. It's just going to be a mess. And he going to have like the Pope nuns, going to get swindled. She going to, turn away from God because she going to meet some man and he going to take all her money. Matter of fact, the movie probably will take place while she in jail because she had didn't killed her husband or killed the man that took all her money, right? That's all I think about when I think about Tyler Perry. Now, right now, it is saying he is only producing it. Okay. I hope he don't have nothing to do with the writing. I really don't. Okay. A couple weeks ago, I decided to sit down and finally watch Acrimony. Now, BET been playing the hell out of Acrimony. And for the most part, I would ignore it. Like, oh, hell no. I'm not sitting there watching it. But I just decided, okay, I ain't had shit else going on. I sat and I watched Acrimony. And when I tell you, Tyler Perry need to go straight to hell. Straight to hell. Okay? This man is diabolical and evil when it comes to writing movies. That movie was so terrible and just so, like, it made me so mad and I was confused and I didn't understand. I'm just like, how the hell? Now, I'm sure I ain't giving out. It ain't like this just came out. So, excuse me if I give away the plot if you ain't seen it. Don't waste your time. Nonetheless, how the hell did Taraji get up on that boat at the end of the movie? How the hell did she get on that boat? How? She just appeared out of nowhere. And then at the end, when obviously you know what happened with her when she's in the water, and all of a sudden all these, so if you've seen it, you know that she had all the crew jump off into the water, right? She was kind of threatening with a gun. She was shooting at folks. They jumped off into the water. Now all of a sudden you see the crew at the end helping her ex-husband because she shot him, and they all look dry as hell. They was all in the water, like far away because the boat was still moving. Now all of a sudden they helping her ex-husband and they on the boat and they're dry. And I'm just saying, Tyler Perry, the hell with you. You need to stop. You need to be stopped. Now, I like Tyler Perry as a humanitarian. I think there's no bigger humanitarian than a Tyler Perry. He has done a lot for people, and I will never take that from him. But he needs to go to hell when it comes to his writing. He needs to be stopped. All right, so that's why I'm like, well, I hope he ain't writing no damn Sister Act 3. Okay, now he producing it. He got a little bit of a hand in it, but I hope that's all he doing. Because I promise you, I sit and watch House of Pain and Sisters every Wednesday. I don't know why. My old man always say, well, why do you watch it and then complain? All you do is watch it and then you'll complain about it. I'm like, I know. I don't know why. I don't know. I have this love-hate relationship with Tyler Perry. I'll sit there and watch it because maybe a part of me just hoping that it'll get better. It really don't. It really is not getting better. But nonetheless, I do be holding out hope that somehow he listening to the people and he realizing that it don't take 3 weeks for one little conversation on the House of Pain, because that has gotten annoying as hell. But I just be holding out hope, y'all. I be trying. But nonetheless, I just honestly don't necessarily feel that Sister Act needs a third part. I just don't. And if you're going to do sequels like this, I know a lot of different movies do sequels. I get it. But I just don't feel like nobody was pining for this. Nobody was waiting on a Sister Act 3. I just don't feel like anybody was waiting. And Hollywood just need to go ahead and admit to themselves that they just don't have any good ideas anymore. They have run out of ideas. And it just comes off like a bunch of lazy creatives that don't have, because they don't have any new, fresh ideas for new movies, that let's just remake something. Let's just add a sequel onto something, because we don't have any other fresh ideas and stuff like that. They just need to go ahead and admit it. But nonetheless, I just wanted to talk about Mr. Tyler Perry. Okay, Mr. Tyler Perry and Sister Act 3. And what do y'all think about this? Because like I said, I'm just like, don't touch it. Don't touch it for a couple reasons. We don't need a Sister Act 3, and we don't need Tyler Perry to touch it, because we know that some woman in there, some nun, is about to get got by some swindling ass man, and it's gonna end up being her fault, and she gonna end up doing time. I already see it. I don't even know how it can be a comedy at this point, because I don't know. But yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and talk about that, because that just cracks me up that this is even a thing. And like I said, I've talked about Tyler Perry before, and I don't know, just do better, Tyler. Get some writers, hire some writers. I heard he's supposed to be like getting some writers and finally bringing some folks in. I hope so. He can definitely use it. That way he can concentrate on the other stuff that he wants to do. And he can still put the little Tyler Perry's. I hope it ain't going to be Tyler Perry's Sister Act 3. Like, please don't put your name on that, okay? You can produce it, but everything ain't got to be Tyler Perry's, blah, 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 blah. All right, Tyler Perry? But nonetheless, that's all I wanted to talk about on that note. And I want to go ahead and move into my very last topic here, because I've been watching Instagram for a minute, like today, and I'm like, oh, look at all of these women, which we know what folks was doing during quarantine, right? You was either fighting with your man, they was getting on your nerves, right? Either your partner was getting on your nerves because you realized you had to kind of be with them all the time, or y'all was getting it in, right? One of the two was happening during this quarantine. And for the most part, a lot of folks are out here, a lot of lives are being made. A lot of women are pregnant. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to see that a lot of these new babies are going to be born in 2021. We see a lot of people are pregnant, or they have given birth. And Carrie Hilson is one of them. I was surprised. I saw Carrie Hilson post this, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Carrie Hilson is pregnant. Carrie Hilson, for the most part, is pretty private. She doesn't really post a lot. But she's definitely kept this a secret, and I had no idea. So congratulations to Miss Carrie baby. Oh, Carrie baby. Yes, she's carrying a little one. And also congratulations are in order for Cassie as well. Cassie when she finally got rid of Diddy, or however that went, she finally dropped that because she may have realized that shit wasn't going nowhere, and that she was basically wasting her youth on that man. She got herself another man, Alex. His name is Alex Fine, and they had a little girl, and now she has another baby coming. So congratulations to Miss Cassie. You see when you drop those zeros, and look how she leveled up when she finally got rid of Diddy, who wasn't trying to marry her, who wasn't trying to give her, a family and stuff like that. Now she just flourishing, and now she got her second baby on the way. So congratulations to her. And also, she's not the only one. We got Christina Milian. Now, I feel like she just literally had a baby. That's how I feel. Like she just had a baby, and now she is on her way to her third child. So congratulations to her as well. Lots of babies, lots of love, and that's a wonderful thing. But I kind of want to end this video talking about Summer Walker. Now, I talked about Summer Walker in a previous video and talked about how all the baby mama drama she was going through. She's with London on the track. Apparently, maybe she's not with him anymore. But she got with him. He had 3 different kids by 3 different baby mamas. All the baby mamas pretty much have the same story about this man, right? He a deadbeat, or he took their kid and they don't have access to the child. Somehow Summer Walker thought that she was going to be different, right? Somehow she thought that she was different when it came to London. And then about a week ago or so, she decided to put him on blast, right? She put him on blast and said the whole thing was ghetto and that he ain't shit, he a bum, and she basically regrets getting pregnant by him, right? And I find that interesting. And let me explain why. She went on to basically say that she's been having a lot of regrets. Now, it could certainly be the hormones, which I will give her that, because when you are pregnant, your body goes through a lot of changes. One moment you're happy, one moment you're sad, you could be angry, all those things. So you're going through a lot. So I wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt in that. I also kind of fussed at her a bit because I'm like, it's not like you didn't have the warning signs that this man was going to be a certain way, right? 3 different women that he has had children by have pretty much the same story about this man. So you had ample time, you had the knowledge before you decided to get pregnant by him, before you had to go and say, oh, I regret this, and this is the worst mistake of my life. And she's been doing a lot of that kind of talk. And so most recently, she posted, I think it was today, actually, if I'm not mistaken. She posted this post on her Instagram, and it concerns me a little bit, to be honest with you, because again, if you look at her, she's definitely, I would say 4 months pregnant, maybe 5 months. I don't know, but she's kind of up there. And she posted this. She said, me looking at old videos of me having fun before I effed up my life. And all I can think about is, for her to be such an empath, as she's always claimed, like she's just an empath. All she claims that she's an empath and she can feel everything. You would think that as an empath, she wouldn't project that negativity on the life growing inside of her, right? She had a chance, if she didn't want this to go this way, to do something about it, right? But to post things like this makes me think she don't want this baby. She don't want this baby. And what she needs to also understand is that London has had custody battles going on with his other baby mamas, where he has basically been able to, because he's the more financially stable one, have the child. And she's coming off looking like she's having some mental breakdowns and mental issues. What she doesn't realize is that everything doesn't need to be posted, because all he has to do is show all the stuff that she's been posting lately about, oh, I regret that I did this, I shouldn't have done this, almost making it sound like she don't want this baby. And next thing you know, she ain't gonna have a baby. Now, again, this could be more all hormonal. She could just be going through those hormonal changes where she's being public with it. And the issue is that he can use this, just like he obviously did it with the other mothers. The problem here is that Summer honestly thought she was going to be different. And she's not the first or the last woman who thinks that I am different than the rest of them. Yeah, he did it to them, but he would never do it to me. So she ain't the first or the last to ever think that. The problem is that the signs have been there. 3 different women with similar stories about the same man. And now you're pregnant with him. And you're out here calling this situation ghetto. It is ghetto, but you a part of it now. You the 4th baby mama now. And so welcome to the circus. But putting stuff out here in the ether like, I've effed up my life, I'm regretting this, I wish I hadn't done this. Your baby one day is going to see this kind of stuff, because the internet don't forget nothing. The internet keeps everything. And also, like I said, if she's so-called this empath, why would she be projecting such negativity? Like, think about all the negative energy that she is actually, like, putting on that baby right now. Right? To be an empath. Because she always says, I'm an empath. I feel everything. Well, that baby probably feeling your negativity. But I do wish her well. I pray for her. Because she is carrying this baby. And she act like she don't want it, though. And one of the things that you don't want to do is force somebody to have a baby that don't want it. Because that's when terrible things happen. When you kind of force motherhood on people that really don't want it. It sounded like she wanted it while they were cool. And now that they're not cool, she don't want it. So you almost have to wonder, what was the whole point of getting pregnant in the first place? It's concerning, but nonetheless, I just wanted to bring you guys these topics. We talked about Tyler Perry, Ivy Park, Peppa, and now all the pregnancies, right? Most of them wanted one of them don't sound like she wanted it at all. But nonetheless, I still pray for her and hope that eventually she will come around, right? Nonetheless, do me a favor and go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys on the next video. Take care.